Hello all, welcome to the continuation of the DFMEA basics training. So today let's see how severity ranking is important in DFMEA and what is severity ranking. So severity, as the name suggests, anything that is severe or any failure that is severe to the design is termed as severity, and it is being ranked in the process of DFMEA analysis. Now it gets a ranking number depending on the type of failure or how severe the effect of the failure on the design or the product is. So it is a ranking number associated with the most serious effect of a given failure. Severity is always looked after with respect to the effect that a failure mode can provide in a design. It assesses the impact of a failure mode in a ranking, 1 representing the least safety concern and 10 representing the most dangerous safety concern. A ranking of 10 has a dangerous high severity, leading to a safety hazard without a warning. Let's look into the left side table of severity and understand how each of these rankings are based on. Now, a disclaimer here is each organization might be having their own severity table with respect to the quality aspects of the product that is being manufactured. So consider this just as an example to understand the aspect or the process in making of a DFME. So to begin with ranking 1, where the severity of a failure that is being identified. For example, when you consider a beam or a bridge where the failure of a small crack on a bridge can be of less severe, and looking into the function or detail of the crack, it can be more severe also. So let's try to start with less severe items and how the effect is given on a failure, right? So we are starting with no effect or no discernible effect, that is ranked as 1. Second, third, and fourth ranking is categorized as annoyance. That means it is basically of appearance where the product is operable. That means the product is functionally working and it does not give much of a concern to the end user. It can be anything like a peeling of a label or a fading of the label content, right? Where the functionality is not much affected. Also, the customer's end using application is also not much affected. So those categorize into annoyance level 2, 3, and 4. Now, ranking 5 and 6, where a loss of secondary function is happening. Here also, the product is operable, but convenience functions are inoperable. Or degradation of the secondary function, product operable, but convenience functions at reduced level of performance. So here basically what we are trying to categorize is if we have a switch where the on-off function is working, but still the secondary function of a smoothness in a switch is not working. So the smoothness of on and off of a switch can be categorized as a secondary function. On and off of a switch can be categorized as the primary function, and the smoothness while you on and off a switch can be categorized as a secondary function. So this clearly states that the primary function is working, but the secondary function is having certain issues where the customer or the end user feels a little bit annoyed, right? So that can be ranked as 5 and 6. 7 and 8 is actually categorized as a loss of the primary function. In the example of the switch where I said on and off, it doesn't function. So that can be categorized as 7 and 8, where the product is not operable, and or even the product is operable, but it does not function what it is intended to function. Now moving to ranking 9 and 10, here basically calls for the safety and regulatory requirements. So this is the highest ranking, which is dangerous to customer, where even safety is compromised. So such failure mode has to be ranked high and strict actions has to be taken. So basically, if you are designing a product in oil and gas field, if you consider a valve, so it is important that a sparking action in your product should be contained in such a way that it is not causing any safety or a loss of life situation. I hope the severity part is clear.